Ben, congratulations on yet another half-century in first-class cricket. When you walked into bat, 2 quick wickets had fallen. It must have been a bit of a tricky situation for you to walk into.
Yeah, definitely. I think just under a little bit of pressure there, but I mean, it's just for me and Colin sort of just to try and sort of take the pressure off a bit and sort of look to build a partnership there. And we knew it'd be tricky those first sort of 30 minutes of the crease, so it was just about taking care of that, and then hopefully the game would open up for us a bit. And luckily it did, and it was nice to be on the partnership there.
Absolutely, and we asked Mason yesterday in how the pitch was playing. He said that it was obviously more on the flatter side, but there was some turn as well.
Yeah. I think you can see that they extracted a bit there from certain angles. There's a bit of few footholds starting to come up, so that'll sort of become a bit more of a challenge as the game goes on. But yeah, I mean, that sort of, even though the ball's spinning, that can sort of bring us a few options as well, a few scoring options. So yeah, that was nice. But I mean, yeah, you put the ball in the right area on there, it can be quite difficult.
100-run plus partnership with Colin Ingram for the 5th wicket between you and him. How is it like batting with one of the most consistent batters in the championship?
Yeah, I mean, Colin's amazing, isn't he? And especially as a youngster like me, just learning from him and spending time at the crease with him is special. So yeah, I mean, I'm taking everything in. The more time I can spend out there, the more I'm learning. So yeah, it's good for my personal development.
Absolutely, and we saw that obviously you did most of the heavy lifting in the first few rounds of the county championship, being the only spinner. But now you have Mason Crane back among the wickets. And how good is it to have him back?
Oh, it's great to have him back there. I mean, bowling that longer format, he's a talented bowler, and I mean, on pitches like this, I mean, it's really difficult for the opposition. So it's nice to be bowling in tandem with him. Also, me bowling off spin, him turning the ball away from right-handers. So it's bringing a nice balance, I think.
So you're batting number 6 in the county championship to batting at number 3 in the blast, and back to number 6 in the county championship. Is it difficult for you to adjust to these sort of like rotations in the order?
I don't mind it, to be honest. I think it's just it's about having that clarity and that mindset to be able to flip quickly. And I think batting at 6 is something I've become a bit accustomed to this season. So I think I've got a lot more clarity in how I want to play around that role. So that's nice. And then obviously batting at 3, that just flips again for the T20, and a bit of a different mindset, a bit of a shift. And yeah, so far it's working quite nicely. So.
Yeah. Again, something we asked Mason yesterday, how easy or difficult is it for you as a batter and bowler to adapt to these sort of like change in formats overnight, really? Yeah,
I mean, it can be difficult. I think obviously going from that shorter format, especially as a spinner, sort of the pace control element to it, I think it's then finding yourself getting back into a rhythm, really putting it on the ball and sort of looking to sort of work batters over a bit more rather than being a bit flatter and using the skill. So yeah, it is a shift, but yeah, and the more I'm learning from others, especially having Mason around me and people like that, is how I can go about that and how I can flip easier and transition better.
Obviously, we use the Kukabura ball for the white ball rounds, and we are using Kukabura for red ball this occasion as well. Does that make it slightly easier for you to shift from Kukabura white to Kukabura red? Or
yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, the feel of it in the hand is pretty much identical, so that makes life a lot easier. But yeah, I mean, I quite enjoy bowling the Kukabura ball in terms of how it feels and how it comes out. And obviously, it's just about understanding my role a bit more in these Kukabura rounds as a spinner, which is obviously I'm learning from Mason and from the others is how I go about things.
And finally, a big day for you and for the club tomorrow.
Yeah.
A big day, yeah.
Yeah, we got to push on and really sort of look to go past them, and then hopefully, like as you said, the spinners can come back into play in that second innings, and we can look to really put them under pressure.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Thank you.